A while ago, Google introduced this new AI tool called Whisk. It can create really good images. The interesting part is that you can give it reference photos for the character, the scene, and the style. One great thing you can do with this AI is make the same character appear in different scenes. Today, I want to teach you how to use Google's Whisk AI and how to create the same character in various places. But before you comment or ask questions, please watch the whole video. As usual, I will share some important and useful tips at the end. Okay, to start, I go to the website labs.google/fx and click on Launch Whisk from there. Then I click Enter Tool and you see I am now on the Whisk page. On the top left, there are three options: Subject, Scene, and Style. I start with the first one, Subject. In this section, you define the character that will appear in your images, like a human or any other character you want to work on. We usually use this for photos of people. Here, you can click the dice to make random photos or use the two suggested options, write a prompt or add a photo. Okay, I choose the prompt option now and type my prompt here. Medium shot of a young woman with shoulder-length curly brown hair. She is wearing thin-rimmed round glasses and a gray hoodie covered in colorful graphic splatters, as if paint was spilled on it. She looks at the camera with confidence and a slight smile. I added glasses to the girl in my prompt on purpose so I can show you how to edit the photo later. Now I click Generate to make the image. Okay, now that the image is ready, I click the Edit option at the bottom left of the photo. From here, I can make any changes I want by typing a prompt for editing. In this part, I type, remove the girl's glasses and make her eyes blue. I choose one of these photos and close the page. Next, I go to the Scene section. Here, you set the space where your subject will be. Just like before, you can click the dice for a random scene or type your scene prompt to create it. I type this prompt now: modern New York City street at night during Christmas. After the image is ready, I don't type any prompt in this box. I just click Generate so it combines the subject and scene on its own. You see the image is made, but since the original photo is from the waist up, it shows the same here. So I write, she is standing and walking, and press Enter. It's a bit better, but to get what we want, it's good to edit the original photo. I go to edit the girl's photo and say, a full body of her that wearing a black jacket at nightlight. Actually, I asked for a full body photo of the girl wearing a black jacket. I choose one of these photos. Now I try again with the same prompt but the new photo. Okay, the result is interesting. It's not exactly the same, but I'll explain later what to do. Now we go to the Style section. I click the dice again and you see it made two different styles for me. If you want, you can use them, but I write my own prompt and say Anime style. Just that simple. While the style is being made, I go and edit the original photo too. Here, I write, put glasses on her eyes and make her eyes blue. Again, I choose one of these photos. This one looks better to me. On the other side, my anime style is ready. Now I come back and click Generate again. I have to say, the result is really cool. You can also remove the tick from any style you don't want and try without it. For example, I remove the tick from Style now and click this button to make a new photo for me. All right, check this out. We have nailed how to use a single subject reference, taking one photo and dropping it into any scene, any style we want. Easy. But now it's time to level up. What if you want two people in your shot? Now we are diving into the multiple character feature. Okay, so I'm jumping right back to the main Whisk screen. You see the subject section? Right next to our first subject, I'm hitting that little circular add button and boom, a brand new card just slides in. Now we've got choices. We could upload another reference photo, but I want to show you the power of pure text. I'm picking Enter Text. The prompt box pops up and I'm just gonna firewall in the description for our second character. Let's go with medium shot of a handsome young man with slightly long, wavy dark hair. He is wearing an olive green linen shirt. He has a warm, kind smile. Looks good. I'm smashing that Generate button. Let's let the AI cook for a second. And there he is. Perfect. So now we have subject 1 and subject 2 locked in. What's next? The scene. I'm clicking the scene tab, and for the setting, I'm gonna type a modern coffee shop with sofa and white and green composition. Got it? 2 subjects, 1 scene. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. We're gonna run 2 experiments. Test 1, the no prompt test. First, I'm not going to enter any action prompt. Nothing. We're just gonna hit generate and see what Whisk decides to do on its own. Let's see its creative instinct. Test 2, the director test. After we see that, I'm going to add a specific prompt to tell them what to do. I'll use, they are sitting on sofa near each other and talking. We're telling the AI exactly what we want. So we'll compare the autonomous shot versus the directed shot. This is how you take real control. Ready? Let's hit it. All right. We already mastered the multiple character feature in Whisk. But are you ready to take it to the next level? Today, we're moving from simple prompts to creating content with reference photos. This is where the magic really starts. Okay, let's jump back to the Whisk website. First, I drag and drop my first photo. This is our first subject. Next, I'll add the second photo. Easy. Now, I want to edit this second photo. Just like always, I click on Edit and type in the prompt box. Remove her scarf. I select this photo, and this time I write, wear her a red club dress. Hit Enter. And boom! Just like that, it's changed. Now, from the scene section, I add a photo of a club that I downloaded. Then, in the prompt box, I write, they are looking at the camera and laughing. Wow, look how great that turned out. That is truly amazing. But we're not done. It's time to play with styles. I have a cool anime style I prepared. I'll just drag that into the style section. And we hit generate one more time. Look at that. It looks so awesome. What do you think, my friends? Have you made cool photos with Whisk? Tell me in the comments. I really want to know. Okay, photos are great, but let's go one step further. Let's turn this photo into a video. But wait, if this video is helping you, please take 1 second to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps so much, and you won't miss the next lessons. Your support gives me all my energy. Thank you. Heart. All right, let's go. I select the photo we just made. Click Animate, and in the prompt box, I'll write, they are happy and dancing. I press Enter, and now we just wait for the magic to happen. And it's done. Congratulations, our video is ready. Now let's check out what we created. Are you ready? Let's watch.